Sometimes you got to go through situations for you to realize, like, this ain't my person, right? Like, if you got somebody that's talking shit about you, that ain't your friend. You got somebody that's just running their gibbers about you, what you doing, how you not this and how you not that, and if I was this person, I would have did it like this and all of this. They ain't your friend. You gotta tell this motherfucker, focus on yourself, B. So you want to get away from those people that's always running their gibbers about somebody. You want to get away from people like that. You don't want to be around that. You don't want to be around people that's always trying to avoid time, trying to like, I'm doing something to like be happy or escape. I need to do something to like feel like I'm accomplishing something. Sit your ass down and focus on what you got to focus on. And if you ain't around people like that, or if you around people like that, you got to get away from that. You got to get away from that, man. You can't be spending your time with people that's wasting time, man. You can't be spending time around people that's losing themselves. You know, if you feel like you got to cut people off, then your spirit is telling you something. Point blank. If you feel like, yo, I gotta cut these people off, or this person, I gotta get away from this person because I don't feel good. Your spirit is telling you something. Listen to your spirit. That's it. Like, listen to your spirit. Right? So on a deeper level, on a foundational level, spiritual level, right? Like, you have to be able to like identify like certain people that's around you. What are their habits? And are the habits helping you? Because through association, you're gonna pick it up, right? Like, I'll give you an example. Years ago, like, I used to hang out with some dudes that would like speak low, you know, like, and I found myself speaking low. I'm like, and people's like, what? What? I hate yo, son. Nah, I don't even want to do something. People like, yo, what's going on? That's not how you talk. And I wasn't even conscious that I was picking up on a behavior pattern that was not me. I'm like talking low, like usually I'm talking loud. I go into places, not loud, but you know, like I'm just using my voice, right? I go in places, hey, excuse me, boom, 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 boom. And then I go around and eventually I'm hanging out with these people that's talking low and I'm like, and I'm like, yo, where the hell did I get that from? That ain't me. And so you realize, like, through associations, you're picking up certain behavior patterns that may not be helping you. And so you want to be a person that realizes, like, yo, at the end of the day, like, who am I around? And is the habits that I'm picking up, is it helping me? And if it's not helping you, you got to be able to say, yo, I'm out of this. I'm gone. I got to step away, depending on what you want out of life. Right? Like, if you want something out of life, if you want something out of your life, you have to be willing to say, oh, nah, I'm gonna switch it up. I have to learn new habits. I have to learn new skills. I have to become a different person. And if you're around somebody and they're not conducive to your growth, then step away. It ain't too hard. Yo, people, oh, well, what do I do to step away? Oh, get busy on what you need to do in your life. You know? People say, oh, well, listen. People say, oh, well, why you don't, I've had people ask me all the time, right? Well, why you don't like this person? Why you don't hang out with this person? Not that I don't like this person, but I'm like, if I hang out with everybody because they cool, oh, this person is cool. I don't give a shit about somebody being cool. There's a 1,000 motherfuckers out here that's cool. Every day you walking into, oh, they're cool. You can find a reason why everybody is cool on some type of level, right? I don't hang out with people because they're cool. I hang out with people because we either alike or there's things that I can grow from with that person. If I'm not growing, I don't give a shit about cool. I don't need to hang out with you because you drink or smoke. Like, I don't need that. Those are not my friends. I don't need drinking and smoking friends. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Those ain't friends. That's just like, oh, we're going to kill time together. We're going to fall into this habit, fall into this trap together. I don't need that. I need to be around people that's like, yo, let's grow. What are we doing in life? What are we achieving in life? And so you have to evaluate what type of relationships you have. Or is it just based off of, oh, we've known each other for such a long time, but then every time you get around this person is reminding you of a version of you that you've shedded years and years ago? Or you constantly being reminded of like the mistakes that you've made? Or you constantly being reminded of the individual that you have done so much work to evolve from? If that's the case, then I don't need to be around you either. If you're gonna remind me of everything that I did in the past, of course I did some shit in the past. That's what life is. Like, we evolve, right? Like, of course, right? Because there's unawareness and then there's awareness, right? Like, okay, I didn't know. I wasn't aware of that. I was stuck in a more of a survival mindset. Yeah, I did a lot of things to make money, like that probably weren't like the most noble thing, right? But shit, niggas needed to eat. You know what I'm saying? So we figured it out. You know what I mean? Like, and as I grow, I evolve. I don't need a motherfucker coming to remind me like, yo, remember when you did, yo, that shit was crazy. Yo, bro, I appreciate that. That's all good. But listen, man, I'm on to some new shit, man. I don't need to be there no more. You know what I mean? And if you're around that constantly, somebody's bringing you up, because you got to remember, right? Your superpower is maintaining a state of mind. That's your most powerful state of mind. That's a superpower. So I'm gonna give you this jewel. I'm gonna drop this gem with you, right? If you're looking to transform your world, the idea, the biggest, this is literally, this one thing will change your world. Right? And so you're looking to transform your world, right? So your goal is to be able to stay in a state of mind that is your most powerful being. The person that you see yourself being, right? Like, if you see yourself being successful, if you see yourself transforming lives, right? Or being a fitness instructor, or being the best business person, or being an artist, you have to put your state of mind, you have to put yourself, I'm looking out the window, y'all, because it's always like, it's a nice view. But you have to put yourself in a state of mind that feels like, I'm living this world. I'm living in this world that I want to be in. You have to put yourself in that state of mind right now, right? And so if you're around someone that's consistently reminding you of a version of you that doesn't feel good, or connecting you back to a part of you that doesn't feel like this is who you choose to be in the world right now, then it's essential to cut somebody off, because you can't go to that person and say, yo, I need you to talk to me how I see myself wanting to be. You're talking foreign talk to people. People don't understand that. Remember, a person can only give you the amount of growth that they've given themselves. And so, like, if you come to somebody and you like, yo, listen, I need you to do like this, and I need you to be like this, you're asking somebody to be disciplined in the mind for you that they haven't been disciplined in the mind for themselves. How that's gonna work? Where they do that one at? How is that gonna work? You saying you'll be disciplined for me, but you ain't disciplined for yourself. That ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Cutting somebody off is not a bad thing. That's not like an abomination. It's like, yo, I got this. The caterpillar goes into the cocoon by itself. The caterpillar goes in there by itself because it knows I have to metamorph. I have to transform. The caterpillars ain't going in that cocoon doubling up. They're not like, yo, make a little room for me. I'm coming in there with you. Yo, chill. Let's hang out together. Let's metamorph together. They're not saying that. Your elevation requires isolation. Your growth requires separation. Because you have to be able to get all those other voices out of your head so you can hear your own voice. Because you'll get around people. Let's say you're staying around people, right? This person gives you an opinion. This person gives you an opinion. People think that they're doing you a favor, right? But they don't realize, like, it's 7 people every single day, 12 people talking to you, telling you this, and you're replaying all of these things in your head, and you're unable to see what's going on with your own thoughts, about your own visions, about your own goals. And that's robbing you. That's robbing you of mental clarity. You need mental clarity to grow. People always want to click up. When people have families, man, it ain't that much clicking up, man. You will align with the people that you are supposed to align with. You don't have to fear you losing somebody. You don't have to fear, oh, I don't want them to feel any way about me. I don't want them to look at me like, oh, I left them on the side of the road. You don't have to put all of that guilt behind stepping away and doing what you need to do for yourself. You don't have to put guilt around that. Just do what you have to do for yourself. Feel the most powerful you need to feel by yourself. And in order to do that, you have to spend time alone to recognize who you are. You got to sit with those thoughts. So if you need to tell people like, yo, listen, man, I can't hang out right now because I need to sit with my thoughts, then that's what you got to do. It is what it is. Like, yo, I need to sit with my own thoughts for a little bit. I need to hear who I am. I need to know what's going on with me, period. People put all of this pressure on other people. It ain't about other people, man. Stop living your life for people, man. This is about you. This is about doing what you need to do for you. I don't want them to feel this type of way. Screw that, man. You don't want them to feel some way, so meanwhile, you deal with it and tossing and turning in the middle of the night. No, I'm not growing. I'm not growing. I'm not getting where I want to be. This is happening and this is happening and I don't know how to say no. This person. Yo, listen, man. You gotta let go of that victim mentality. And get in the driver's seat of your life. Do what you need to do for you. Once you take care of you, you'll be able to help other people. Until then, not able to truly help. You're wasting your time. Your precious time that you could be putting towards building yourself. The higher version of you demands you to build yourself. It demands you to be a different version of you, which requires you to step away. So that you can get clear, you can get clear with your vision, clear with who you are, and clear with how you are going to show up in the world. Don't be afraid to cut anybody off so you can find yourself. You owe it to yourself.